Hello, my name is Kristen Fonte and I'm a third grade teacher at Holy Spirit School in Louisville, Kentucky. I teach English language arts and social studies. For this project, I chose kindergarten math standards because next year our schedule is changing a little bit and I will be pulled out to work with kindergarten math intervention students. For that reason, I wanted to be familiar with these standards. This project asked us to find technology that had a good purpose in our unit plan. And so for me, I found Seesaw. Seesaw is new to me. I've never used it before, but after researching and looking into it, it's exactly what I need. There are three major reasons why I like Seesaw. The first, it engages students in learning. Second, it gives the teacher insights on how the student is performing and what we need to do to meet them where they are to help encourage and improve their learning. The third, it helps you communicate with parents. This provides an avenue between teacher and parents, parents and student and teacher. All three of those things are very much needed in the classroom environment. So we're going to jump right over to my dashboard. This is my class page. You can see there's me, Kristen Fonte, and my class, kindergarten. Now, it automatically takes you to the journal page. The journal page is where all your students' work will show up. So when a student submits an activity, it will show up here for the teacher to see. I can go in and share a student journal. So if I went to sample student, I could share his journal with his parents. And that way it opens communication. So that is how you can communicate with families through Seesaw, by sharing their journal. So every time the student submits work, it is submitted to me, it is submitted to their parents, and it is recorded on their journal page. It's kind of like having a home page for each student, and you share each home page with their parents. That's how this is set up. So I look at my class as a whole. I want to add activities to their journal assignments so that they have things to work on. I've already gone through and looked through the activity library. I browsed through the activity library and found shapes, activities that I could use for my geometry unit. Now, I'm going to show you all how to use this one, the shape identification. I'm going to add this by clicking the add button and click my sample student. Now, if I only had 5 students that needed to practice shape identification, I could only assign it to those 5 students. I don't have to assign it to the whole class, which is what makes this really cool, because I'm able to differentiate assignments. So I'm giving this to my sample student. This is what will show up. When the student logs on, they will be notified that they have an activity to complete. They will click on it and it will take them to this page. They can either play the instructions and listen to them, or they can view them and read them themselves. And it even shows you the icons of what buttons to press. They will then complete the activity. For this one, they just have to record the sound of each one. So they would hit the record button, go through each shape saying the name clearly, and then once they're finished, they click the green button. It uploads it to the journal, and I am able to see the activity completed by the student. Now here I can give feedback. I can ask a question. What did you mean by blah, blah, blah? And it's an ongoing conversation back and forth between teacher and student. So this is just one of many activities. If there's something that's not in the activity library, I can create my own activity. I could post to the student journal and leave them a message, or maybe I wanted to give them instructions on how to do something, or I could send an announcement to students or parents. So this is how the tool will be used in the classroom. Students are able to explain their thinking. As you saw through here, through the activity, they could record. So if I had another activity here, and the instructions are, label all the shapes you see at school, tap the add button, take a photo. So this would pop up, and they would be able to walk around and take photos of school, and then write the name of the shape that they saw. When they finished, they would submit it, and it would go to our journal. There are many ways this can be used, but I think overall, the engaging students, communicating with parents, and gaining insight on how your students are performing is key to success in the classroom, and Seesaw makes that possible.